All right, we're on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. We've been streaming a lot lately, having some marathons for the for promoting the Indiegogo. But yeah, so here we are again. Hopefully, we'll have some guests on that'll stop me from being awkward. Sent the link out to a few friends. I don't know if anyone will show up. Jason is a little busy today, so he unfortunately can't make it to the stream to draw for you guys. So it's probably just going to be me, which is always an awkward time. Um, but I did send out the link to a few friends, and so we'll see. We'll see if we could get a few friends in here. But guys, if there's anyone listening right now, then please, I see we got a couple people in here. Please hit that thumbs up and share out the link, please. And let's try to get some more people in here. Get some more eyes on the comic, please. You guys have all done a fantastic job so far of sharing the campaign and telling your friends. So that's been very awesome, you guys, and we're very thankful for that. We're up to 52 backers so far. We have $1,314. 58 days left, 21% funded out of our $6,000 goal. We do need to hit the $6,000 goal to make this thing possible, because it is a fixed goal. It's not flexible. So the only way to get this book made is if we actually hit $6,000. We're 21% of the way there. So, you guys have all done a really great job of helping us spread the word. So thank you very much for that, you guys. And if anyone does have any questions about the book or anything, let me know in the chat. Or if you guys have any questions about anything comic related, movie related, anything at all, just let me know down in the chat. But you guys have all done a fantastic job so far with helping us spread the word. So that's been awesome to see all the support still. And so thank you very much for that, you guys. And we're working hard on this book. Jason's drawing pages every day, and he live streams them quite often on his channel. And again, he if anyone's just tuning in, I see we're getting another person in here. Jason can't make it to the stream right now. He's got some things to do today, so he can't make it to the stream. But I don't know, maybe he'll be back later tonight. But he said he's got a few things to do today, so unfortunately, he couldn't come on here and draw and save me from being awkward. But there's at least me, and possibly, maybe we'll have some guests. I don't know yet if we're gonna have any guests. Sent out the link, and it doesn't look like anyone's showing up. I don't know. It's Sunday. On Sundays, most people are relaxing, taking the day off from streaming. Most people are going to church or spending the day with their family. So I don't really know if any of the guests will come by. I actually did hear back from one guest I sent the link to that said he was just way too tired to get on right now. So I don't know. It's probably just going to be me today. But thanks again, you guys, for all the support. It's been an awesome couple days, and I'm just hoping that we get some more people in and could get some more funding. So please keep spreading the word, keep tweeting it and sharing it on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere really, and showing all your friends, because that really helps us big time. And again, we do need to hit that $6,000 goal to make it possible. We need to hit that goal to make this book happen, to get it printed, and to get Jason paid. And so yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on this morning. But yeah, so if there's anyone in the chat with any questions, just let me know. Just let me know in the chat, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So now it gets to the point where I'm just awkward and repeating myself, and yeah, but we could share. I'll share my screen, and we will. There we go. The screen is shared, and we will take a look at the campaign. I already tweeted out the link to this stream, but I'm gonna tweet it out anyways. Again, just give me a second, guys. Tweeting it out on my phone. Sorry, I know that's always a boomer moment whenever I have to look at my phone to tweet out something or send a link to someone. But just give me a second, guys. Okay. Tweeted it out. There we go. Cool. Um. All right. Anyways, so let's see. Let's see. Oh man, I always get excited when an email pops up because you get an email every time someone backs you. And I had an email pop up, and I was like, "Oh, is it a new backer?" But no, it wasn't. Um, it wasn't. It was just some newsletter I'm on. But anyways, you guys, so yeah, so $1,314, 52 backers, about 59, 58 days left. So we're 21% of the way there, you guys. So please let all your friends know about our book, and we'll go through the tiers and the stretch goals, and we'll take a look at the art on the campaign. And if you guys want to see more art, then Jason is streaming these on his channel weekly. He's doing streams all the time. Sometimes he does them in the middle of the night, but Jason always has some sort of stream going on, usually drawing these pages. And so if you guys want to see the book created in real time, then go sub to Jason. Let me scroll down here. We have his link here for his channel, actually. So I'll open up the link here for the Illustration by Design channel, and I will get it copied here. There we go, and I will put it here in the chat. So there we go. So that's his channel there for anyone that wants to watch Jason draw these pages live, because he's creating them live on his channel in real time. So yeah, but anyways, so like I said, we'll go through the tiers. And so our featured tier, this one is 2 comics plus the thank you page. That's $55. There's 46 of those left, so you could be one of the 50 people to get on our thank you page. And this one helps us a lot, really. The thank you page does help a lot. All the extra money does go into covering all sorts of costs, and this is a really helpful tier for creators. That's why they do the thank you page tier, because it is a lot of money, but it does go a long way, really, with the creation of these things. Crowdfunded campaigns are expensive, so that is the thank you page. Then our lowest physical tier is $8 right here, and we have 19 of those claimed, and that one's unlimited, so we could sell 19 of them, or we could sell 19 million of them. That's the next tier, is the physical tier, the $8 tier. Then we have the digital tier. This is great for the international folks because they don't have to worry about customs or anything, and that is $8 as well. Then we have the 2 copies of the book tier, and that is $16. We have 7 of those claimed so far. So if you want the book for you and a friend, then that's a good tier to get, or get it for you, and then the second one, maybe give it to someone as a gift. That always works. We have 93 of these left. The 2 comics plus the Kick Nasser button. Kick Nasser, of course, the inside joke around the channel pretty much since we created it. About a year and a half ago, maybe at this point, I think, something like that. But the Kick Nasser joke, of course, we have some buttons left over from the previous campaign. So if you guys want to get 2 comics, 2 copies of the comic plus the Kick Nasser button, that tier right there is limited to 100. We got 93 of those left. We also have, if you love Jason's art, we have the comic and a 4x6 head sketch. That's $60. We have 48 of those left. There's going to be 50 total. If you back that one, then you get your choice of fictional character on a 4x6 head sketch. And I see we have the Art of Reed in the chat. Hello, Art of Reed. Nice to see you here. Art of Reed is a fantastic artist. Of course, everyone should go sub to the Art of Reed. Thank you so much for showing up. And I'm seeing we're getting a few more people here in the chat. So guys, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link. Let's try to get some more people in here, get some more eyes on the project. And let me know in the chat, you guys, if you have any questions about the book, or any questions about anything really. Questions about movies, the book, comics, anything at all. Just let me know in the chat. Ask questions to keep me from being awkward, because I'm always awkward on these solo streams. I don't think we've had none of the guests have come in. So I invited a few people, but most people are busy on Sundays, of course, with church and with spending time with their families. Most people take the day off from doing this YouTube stuff, and so I don't know if we'll have any guests in. But yeah, so that's the 4x6 head sketch tier. And then next we have the Get Drawn Into the Book tier. Just one of those available. $225 gets you drawn into the book. We also have the original art pages for sale. We have 19 pages left out of 20. Those are $250 each. And here, these pages on here are some examples of what you might get. And the grayscale on these pages were done in Photoshop. So the original art is only black and white. It doesn't have any of the grays on it. So like when you get this, if you got this page, then the dripping grays in the background, that was done on Photoshop. So that dripping gray in the background won't be there. The gray on the boy won't be there. It'll just be straight up black and white, but it still looks fantastic in black and white. So if you get one of the pages, then that's how it'll be. And we have 19 pages left. So there's still plenty of pages left. So if you guys like original art, then this is a way to get it. And it'll be original art from a book that's printed. Buying those pages helps us, and I'm hoping we hit our goal. I'm pretty confident we'll hit our goal, and we're 21% of the way there. And then our final tier is the original cover art. And the original cover right here, just so you guys know, the logos were added in Photoshop, and so was the cover on the book here. The cover on the book is the cover of the comic, so it's like an infinity loop. And that part on the book right here was added in Photoshop. So if you got the original cover, it would just be the lady, the outline behind her, and this book right here with a blank cover. So that's how it would be if you got that. And then, of course, we have the trading card here, right here, the zombie. So this will be our trading card. And then we have our stretch goals, of course. If we, our main focus right now is hitting just 6,000. But if we hit 10,000, then the book will get an extra 4 pages of behind-the-scenes extras. That'll bring it to 24 total. At $15,000, Jason will paint the cover, so it's not just black and white. At 20,000, every backer gets a Secret Comics 2x2 patch. So those are our stretch goals. And of course, if you guys back the campaign, we do have after you back the campaign, we have all these different links here where you guys could support us in other ways. And here's some of Jason's previous work when he did a Spawn comic for Todd McFarlane. This came out with a Spawn toy back in the 90s and probably 92 or 93, I think. So this right here is some more examples of Jason's work. And then down here, we just have the covers to my previous comics. So that's that. But yeah, so if you guys want to back us, then I will post the link again in the chat. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, almost posted. Well, I guess I could post his YouTube again. And let me go back to the campaign and get the link copied. And now I'll be posting the link. Okay, there we go. And I will stop the screen share for now. Stop that for now. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, anything for me in the chat, just let me know. We only got 3 people in the chat. That's kind of low, even low for a Sunday. Usually we get a few more people than that, but that's all right. You know, I appreciate everyone that comes in and listens. So I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. It's a pretty dreary day here. The weather's been in the 30s, so it's been really like nasty out, and the sky is always gray, and it's just nasty out today. So that's how things are looking over here. Let me double check Twitter. Let me see if any of my guests have said anything, or any of the potential guests, because I'm super awkward on these streams alone. So let's see. Some people, it looks like, have seen the link. I guess they're just not going to come on. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a few people have seen the links. I don't know if we're getting any guests on today. Hopefully we do, because they give me something to discuss, and they keep me from being awkward, because usually when I do these things solo, I have no clue at all what to say. So yeah, that's. I know I'm always pretty awful with these streams whenever they're solo, but yeah, if you guys got any questions about the book, if anyone that's watching has any questions, then please let me know and I will answer them. If you guys got anything in the chat you guys want to talk about, just let me know, please, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I'm like running out of things to say, which I know sounds awful, but guys, we're putting all our effort into making this book, and Jason is putting a lot of time and love into these pages, and he's putting a lot of detail into this and really making sure that they're as perfect as they can be, and he's making sure the pages are creepy, and just the art is just absolutely incredible. It's absolutely fantastic, and we think you guys will like this book, especially if you like horror of any kind. Really, all four of the stories have very different types of horror, and it's just four different stories, just four different fun stories, and I think you guys will like it. So if you guys want to check out the book, I mean, there it is in the chat and in the description. So yeah, the Art of Reed says the book looks great. Well, thank you very much, Art of Reed. Thank you very much, man. Let me see here. Let me check something. Actually, I think I forgot to turn monetization on this stream, so I'm gonna actually do that like midstream. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, I just remembered to click that button. I forgot to click. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the Art of Reed says the book looks great. Thank you very much, Art of Reed. I wonder where all the rest of our regulars are today. The chat's kind of dead. When the chat's kind of dead, it gets hard to really talk about stuff. But yeah, I don't know, because I sent the link out to plenty of guests, so I guess it's just short notice. It's hard to get guests on a live stream. But yeah, if we don't get any guests, we'll probably go for another like 15 minutes of me being awkward. We've been going for 17 minutes. We'll probably get to 30 minutes and then end it probably. If I don't get any guests on, I'll keep it going for a little while longer. The Art of Reed says, what made you decide to do comics again? Jason wouldn't stop bugging me, so I just sent him some stories I'd already written because it was no extra work. And it's basically like, well, I don't know. I didn't really decide to do them again. Jason just kept saying like, "Yeah, you got to do something. You do something else. Do another one." So I was just like, "Fine, here, take these short stories." So that's basically how it happened. Jason kept telling me to do another one. I was like, "Well, just draw these," and that was the story. So yeah, but and I did want to finish the Trixie Kane books. I wanted to do issue 2 and finish that story. So that was part of it too. But it's one thing to launch a campaign. I mean, you're not really back in comics unless the comic gets funded and printed and sent out to people. So I mean, I guess you couldn't really say I'm back unless this thing gets funded and printed and mailed out. So if you guys want this comic, if you guys want me to make more comics, then the thing to do is back it and share it out with all your friends, and tweet it out, share it on Facebook, all that fun stuff that you're probably tired of me saying by now because I say it so often. But yeah, if you guys want to see this comic, then I mean, that's what you got to do. So if you guys want to see this comic made, then please help us spread the word. So I hope that was a good answer to your question, Art of Reed. And I'm going to post the link again in the chat because why not? Might as well. But yeah, Art of Reed, it looks like you're the only person in the chat who's talking. It looks like we got 5 people in here. I guess we just got a few lurkers. So Art of Reed, I guess, if you have any more questions, let me know, because it looks like you're the only one talking right now. Yeah. The Art of Reed says, glad to see you back at it. Well, thanks, Art of Reed. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll share my screen again. Maybe we'll just keep it Maybe I'll just share it and we'll just keep it on the art, just so you guys have something to at least look at if I just go awkwardly silent. So yeah, maybe we'll just keep it on these pages. I know I'm not the most entertaining streamer. I promise the stories are more entertaining than I promise you that much. Um, we have Timothy Best in the chat. Hello, Timothy Best. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you, Timothy Best. One of our regulars. Okay, now we got a few more viewers in here. Now it says we jumped up to 8 viewers, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, all right. So guys, please hit that thumbs up, share out the link. Glad we've suddenly got a few more people in here. We were hanging around like 3 or 4 people for a while. Now it just shot up to 8, so that's pretty cool to see. So guys, please hit that thumbs up, share out the link, and let me know in the chat if you guys got any questions about the book or about the movie, or about movies, not the movie, about movies or anything. The book, movies, comics, anything really. Let me know in the chat so we could discuss it. Otherwise, I'm very awkward doing these things solo without a topic. Usually, you shouldn't go live without a topic, but I don't really have any topics to talk about besides the book. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, just let me know in the chat. We'll scroll through here and look at the art. And if you guys like this art and you want to see it be made in real time, then please subscribe to Jason's channel. I will copy the link here. Let me see, copy, and I will put it here in the chat. So if you guys want to see the book drawn in real time, then go over to Jason's channel, because he live streams these weekly. Felix Haas says, "Are you going to sign the books?" Yes, there will be a signing page on the inside front cover. We had a signing page in Blood Reaper, and it was towards the end of the book. But we're gonna have a signing page on the inside front cover. So when you open the book, it'll be signed on the left-hand side. So and it'll be signed by me only, because Jason lives in Florida and I live in Illinois, so it's quite a distance. So we're both not going to be able to sign it, so it's just going to be me. But you're more than welcome to send your copy to Jason if he gives you his address. And so yeah, if Jason gives you his address, I mean, I guess you could send it to him and he'll sign it, I guess, because there will be that signing spot for both of us. The Art of Read says, when you write your scripts, do you say how many panels are on each page and what is happening in each panel? No, I tell you what happens on each page. I just don't give a panel count. Like on here, it probably just said something like he goes down and sees the radio, and then radio waves are coming from it, and that's really all it says. I don't really say how many panels. I just say he goes down the stairs, he sees the radio. Now we see the radio waves coming out like it's talking to him, and then he reaches for it, and that's really what it says. It's or like here, just a splash page, and it'll just say a boy standing in a dirty old basement, and there's a radio across from him. That's really all it probably said. So that's really how it goes. I don't really say the panel counter layout. We got P Money in the chat. Hello, P Money. P Money says, so I got the head sketched here. Will you send the comic to Jason and he adds the sketch to my package and then mails it, or how will that work? Jason will do the head sketch on a 4x6 piece of paper, and then he's going to send the head sketches to me, and then I'm going to put the head sketch with the book and mail it out. So the head sketch will be it'll be inside the bag and board with your comic. So yeah, so that's how that's gonna work. Timothy Best has just bought the books with the trading card. Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for backing our book. Thank you very much. Let's Let's scroll up and refresh and see how that goes. Okay, cool. So we're at 53 backers, $1,330, 22% funded out of our $6,000 goal. So thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for backing. Please, Timothy Bass, let all your friends know. Please spread the link as far as you can on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. Please let all your friends know. Because this is going to be a fantastic book, and Jason's putting a lot of love and effort into these pages, and they're just incredible pages. GT Media Review says, unblock me, bro. I have no clue who you are, and you're not blocked on YouTube, so, I mean, is it really that big a deal? If the book is good, just buy it. It shouldn't have anything to do if you're blocked somewhere or not. So... sorry, GT Media Reviews. I block everyone, really, if you're talking about Twitter. I block everyone for a reason. They're either talking nasty about me or talking nasty about my friends, and that's why I block people. So yeah, that's probably why. So yeah, I don't know. What's your Twitter handle? I'll consider it. GT Media Reviews. What's your Twitter handle? I don't usually unblock people on Twitter, but I guess I'll consider it this time. Just let me know whatever your handle is. He says, okay, well, I don't know. Jamal Baraka? Jamal. Okay, let me stop screen sharing. Let me go over to Twitter. Let me find you, I guess. Okay, there, I unblocked you, but I usually don't do that. So, there you go. Alrighty then. All right, but back to looking at the book. All right, and P Money says, "Yeah, share the book on social media. I was telling Jason that it feels awesome when I look at my Indiegogo referrals and see that 2 people bought the book on my recommendation." Yeah. Some people do referral. They give prizes away to their top referrals. I know Doug Tenaple's done that. He's given away pages of original art to people with the top like 10 referral numbers. Or referral amounts rather, and yeah, I've considered doing that too, but I mean we would need like a lot more money on this campaign before I could think about giving away any prizes to the top referrals, because we haven't really made that much yet, and hopefully we do get to the goal. $6,000 goal is not that much, and that's let's see. Felix Haas says, do you use blockchains to block people on Twitter? Of course not. Like I said earlier, I only block people that talk nasty about me or talk nasty about my friends. Anyone that's just a jerk to me or a jerk to my friends, that's really what it comes down to. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, usually when I block people, it's because someone shows me a tweet where people are talking bad about me, spreading lies, and if people are retweeting that or in agreement, I'll just block it, because there's no reason to leave you guys unblocked if you hate me. I mean, that just makes things easier, I guess. It makes Twitter a lot easier because I'm not going to be seeing that stuff I don't want to see. So if there's just stuff I don't want to see, I'm just gonna remove it. So yeah, so I guess that's the answer. I know some people have been asking on Twitter lately about that, but no, I don't use block bots, blockchains, any of that stuff. I just block people for for specific reasons. Usually it's they talked bad about me or they were talking bad about a friend of mine. So that's really it. If they're just if they're just real nasty on Twitter, that's why I block people. So yeah, that's really it. It's not that complicated. It's not that deep. I know people were crying on Twitter saying, "Oh, he uses block bots." I've never used a block bot. Although the amount they cry about it makes me want to, because it's just the same group of people, just weirdos. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't want to talk about that Twitter drama stuff too much. Although a lot of people do talk about that stuff and use it to push people towards their book. I don't like to market off that sort of thing, off a drama. I know a lot of people do it, but I used to do that, but it's not really for me. But yeah, I hope that answers your guys' question about that. But if anyone has any like comic related questions, any movie related questions, that's something I would rather talk about, is really just books, movies, comics, anything along those lines. Talk about art, talk about anything really, anything like that. So yeah, now the chat kind of died. But yeah, so if you guys haven't gotten the book yet, please do. And please share out the link for the stream and for the book. And I know I say that a lot, but it really does help to share it out and get more people in here. So please do that. BB Plus gives a thumbs up. BB Plus, I think you're a new name around here. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen you before. So welcome to the stream. It's always nice to see new names around here. And BB Plus, if you didn't know about my Indiegogo yet, then please check it out. I'm about to put the link again here in the chat. Oops, actually, that's the... Well, I'll post that anyways. That was the link for Jason's channel. Let me get back here. And let me get this copied here. And actually, here's the link, BB Plus, for my campaigns. Just click on this link now that I just posted for the Indiegogo, and that'll take you there. There we go. BB Plus says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, BB Plus. Thank you so much. I really like seeing new people around the channel. So it's really nice to see you, BB Plus. Timothy Best says, can you tell if something in writing sounds too much like fan fiction? Sounds too much like fan fiction. Do you mean like... Well, I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean, Timothy Best. Like, do you mean like I don't know, because I've never really read fan fiction, but I think I know what you mean. Like, if something just sounds like some stupid like fantasy wish fulfillment thing, but I think that's what you mean. But I don't know. The closest that I've read to something, I guess, that might sound or read like bad fan fiction might be like just like awful takes on Batman or something. Just like awful Batman stories from people that know nothing about Batman. That might be like an example. But I mean, I don't know. People have different takes on different characters. But if you're talking about something that's not a licensed property or owned by a company, then I'm not too sure how exactly I would judge that. If you're just talking about like a random indie book or a random book published by whoever that's not a license or a company character, I don't really know. But hello, Bean from PA. Bean from PA in the chat. Hello, nice to see you here, Bean, one of our regulars. And I'm going to post the link here again for the Indiegogo. So if you guys haven't gotten that yet, please check it out there, guys. There is the link. Let us refresh. Let's see if we've gone up. Still at 53 backers, but that's all right, you guys. Seriously, you guys, thank you so much for all the support so far. It's been an awesome couple days. I think in about an hour we'll be coming up on the 2-day mark, I think, for the campaign. So it's been a pretty solid start. We're 22% of the way there. So 22% of the way there, 53 awesome backers, and $1,330. So please, please, please tell all your friends, you guys. Tell tell everybody you know. Tell your family, your grandparents, your friends. Share it on your LinkedIn. Share it on your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, your Twitter, everywhere. Really, please. And help us spread the word. Um, if you know anyone that likes comics, anyone that likes art, anyone that likes horror, anyone that's alive and breathing, um, anyone that's really anyone that anything is, please let them know about this book. Let everyone you know about this book, please. And I know it might get annoying that I say that over and over again, but that's really what helps us is word of mouth. Word of mouth is really the best way to market a book and to get people to back it. And we have 53 of you so far that have backed it and want this book, but this book will only happen if we hit the goal of $6,000. It's a fixed goal. So we absolutely have to hit $6,000 or it's not going to happen. So really please help us spread the word, and you guys have all been great about spreading the word so far, but please keep helping us because we do need to put this book in front of as many people as possible, especially horror fans, anyone that likes horror comics, horror movies, horror novels, horror anything. They will like this book, or people that just like good art, people that like comic books in general. It's PG-13, so if you know anyone, if you have any nieces or nephews or somebody you want to get this as a gift for, that totally works. That totally works, and it's going to be a great book. And Jason's been drawing these pages on his channel weekly. So if you want to see them made in real time, then you could go sub to Jason. I've been posting the link in the chat. So yeah, he's been drawing them, and he's been drawing them live and putting so much work into them and so much effort. And they're just fantastic pages. And if you guys want to buy any of these fantastic pages, we do have 19 of them left. We're selling all 20 of them. One claimed so far out of 20, so there's 19 left. They're $250. So if you guys want to own a page of this fantastic art, you guys, then $250. And you get an incredible page of art, and you get to help us fund this campaign. So yeah, so hopefully we could sell some more of those pages, maybe even sell the original cover art. And if anyone wants, you can get drawn into the book for $225. And if the art tiers, if 250 is too much, you could get a 4x6 head sketch, any fictional character of your choice, for $60. So you'll get the comic and a 4x6 head sketch. Jason will draw any fictional character of your choice. And we only have 50 of those total, 48 left, 2 taken. So if you guys want a head sketch, that is the tier to do so. Bean says, I just saw that page Matt C posted on Twitter. Looks great. Thank you very much, Bean. I think he posted this page right here. So yeah, Bean, if you want to buy this one, $250, Bean. Bean, you've been a big supporter of all of my books and of my channel, so thank you so much, Bean. But yes, that's the original pages there. And then, of course, there's the 2 comics and the Kick Nasser button. The Kick Nasser button, Kick Nasser is just an inside joke for anyone that doesn't know, that might be new to the channel. I know we had at least one new person in here, BB plus, at least one person in here that was new. And so if any of you guys don't know, this channel's been around probably, I think, a year and a half or so, and maybe close to 2 years. And the joke pretty much from the start of the channel was Kick Nasser, and so we have a Kick Nasser button, so it's just an inside joke around the channel. But you get 2 copies of the book and the Kick Nasser button, and that's $25. The $16 tier is for 2 copies of the book. We have 2 different $8 tiers. One is the digital tier, great for international backers. And then we have the $8 tier, which is the lowest you could get the physical copy for. And our featured tier, this one really helps us out, you guys, is $55. And we have 46 of those left, is 2 copies of the comic plus the thank you page. So you guys could get on our thank you page for $55 and get 2 copies of the comic. Let's see. P Money says, check out Jason's YouTube channel. It'll convince to get some of his original art or a head sketch. Yeah, Jason. He's been streaming a lot these last couple months, drawing the book, and he's an incredible artist, and these pages are just absolutely incredible, and you guys are really going to love his art. And this book, Jason will do another comic together, but we really need to get this thing funded first. So yeah, if you guys could back it and help us spread the word, please, that'd be awesome. If you want to see Jason do another comic, if you want to see me do another comic, and you want us to work together again, then we really need your guys' support. So please, you guys, back it and help us get there to our goal. To our goal of $6,000. We're 22% of the way there, guys. I know we could get this thing fully funded. We just need your guys' help. P Money says, "Oh my goodness, that's right. I haven't kicked Nasser in a while. Kick Nasser. Phew, that's better." Yeah, P Money. But yeah, you guys could. I'm just gotta plug my charger in. There we go. But yeah, you guys could kick me if you do get the kick Nasser button. $25 for that, and it comes with 2 comics and a trading card. The trading card, the zombie. Let me scroll down to it. Here's the zombie. Here's our trading card. It'll look a little bit different. Like, it won't have the Indiegogo thing in the bottom left corner that was just there for the promotion. This will be our trading card, the zombie, and that'll come with every tier except the $8 tiers. So it won't come with this lowest tier, and it won't come with the digital tier, but that one, for all the other tiers, you will get the trading card. So if you get the thank you page, if you get the 2 copies, if you get the button, if you get the head sketch, if you get drawn in, or you get original art, you'll get the trading card, but the lowest tier won't. So yeah, if you guys want some, if you guys want to get the trading card, then get one of those higher tiers. And I especially recommend getting some of the original art tiers, because his art is fantastic, and it's really beautiful art. It's really creepy art. And just keep in mind that the grayscale was done in Photoshop. So if you got this page, it wouldn't have the blood dripping right there behind the guy that was added in Photoshop, and it wouldn't have the gray right here over the boy. So it would just be straight up black and white. But it still looks fantastic even in just black and white. But yeah, so you guys could get some of his original art. And if the page is too expensive, then the head sketch, 4x6 head sketch, is only $60. And let's see, we still got 10 people in here. So guys, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link, please. And let me know in the chat if you guys got any questions about this book or about anything. Let me know down in the chat if there's any questions about anything at all. And I'm going to put the link another time here. There we go. Cool. So yeah, let me know if you guys got any more questions. Or else I'm going to go back to being super awkward. If anyone goes back and listens to the first probably 15 minutes or so of this stream, it was just me just being incredibly awkward and silent, just saying and the whole time until we finally had someone show up in the chat. The solo streams are always a little bit awkward because you kind of run out of things to say. And none of my guests have showed up, so I don't think we're having any guests today. Yeah, P Money is asking if all the books are signed. Yeah, all the books are signed. It's just the lowest one doesn't come with the trading card. But yeah, all the books are signed by me. And if you want it signed by Jason, you really just have to message Jason and see if he'll give you his address to mail it to him. Because he just lives on the other side of America from me. I live in Illinois. He lives in Florida, so it's way too far for us to somehow possibly logistically get both of us to sign it. Because because that would probably require Jason coming on an airplane over here, and that's just way too expensive. So yeah, I I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, you're always welcome to just mail it to Jason if he gives out his address. I don't know. Um, he doesn't have a PO box. I keep telling him to get a PO box. We'll see if he will. I of course have a PO box, and if anyone ever wants to send me anything, it's down in the description. P Money says more awkward than eating lunch in your car. Yeah, that wasn't even awkward. That was just I didn't have to talk. That was just me eating. There's no reason to talk on a eating lunch stream. Whenever it's a solo stream, it's just super awkward for me. I'm not much of a talker, but I promise the book is more entertaining than my streams. I know my streams aren't that interesting, really. Yeah. do. Let's refresh. Let's see if we've gone up at all. I don't think we have. I haven't gotten any emails, but let's see. Still at 53 backers, $1,330. That's all right. Thank you very much for all the support so far, you guys. It's been an awesome couple days. Been a really awesome couple days, and you guys have given us a lot of support. So thank you very much. Do. Timothy Best says, "Do you often worry about copying other stories and characters and making changes to make it unique?" Like, do I worry about me copying, or do I worry about others copying my things? Because when you say, "Do you worry about copying other stories and characters and make changes to make it unique," you make it sound like if I take them and change it to make them unique, or you might be asking if others do that. I'm not quite sure, but no, I mean, I don't worry about stealing characters, but I'm worried sometimes that maybe I might subliminally, if that's even, yeah, that might be the right word, subliminally, stealing stories. So that's a worry sometimes. I always worry if I like I'll make a story, and then someone will point out like that it's actually from like maybe a book I read like years ago and forgot. Like it might be like the story in some like obscure comic I read in like 2014. Like sometimes I worry about that, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever done that as far as I know. Oh, he says like accidentally copying others. No, not really. I mean, no, I mean, there's certain things I try to do that are like on purpose, not copying, but there are certain things I try to do on purpose that might be like other authors I like. You know, like just influential, things that influence you, where you could like directly see what authors inspired me. There's stuff like that, but no, but like copying but that's more so style. That's more style than story, but so style, no, everyone really you could see the style of other authors and everyone and every author's writing, but as far as like a whole story just like plagiarizing it, I mean, I'm not really worried about it because I don't really think it happens that often. But sometimes I think about that. I'm like, what if this was all from like a random comic I read in 2013, and like, it's just like some really like obscure comic that I might have read one time. But I don't think that's gonna happen. P Money says that's one of the reasons I got the head sketched here. So now I'll get an autograph from both of you guys. I can't wait. Cool. We got the Vickyverse in the chat. She says, "Good morning, everyone." Hello, Vickyverse. Nice to see you here. VM Reese says, "Did you see Eye of the Cat?" Do you mean Cat's Eye, the anthology movie? Because I've never seen an Eye of the Cat, but I've seen Cat's Eye. Let's see. P Money says for newcomers, you should use your camera and show off your previous comics and books that might help promote your campaign. I wouldn't mind seeing them again. Hmm. Um. Yeah, maybe in a video or something. Yeah, P Money. Yeah, we can. I can maybe do a video. I mean, I did include some of it at the end here. If people scroll down far enough, or we post our other works, like this is Jason's Spawn comic here, and I post the covers to my previous comics here. So, I mean, we did include the previous works on there, and it is briefly mentioned in the video right here at the top. Make a video along those lines, possibly. We got Jake. I hope I said it right. Deschain. Jake Deschain. Let me know how to say that, please, so I don't butcher it. But Jake, nice to see you here. Thank you for tuning in, man. VM Re says yes. Also, yes. So you mean Cat's Eye? Yeah, I've seen Cat's Eye. I love it. I saw it. I don't know, probably in like I don't know November, maybe. I think. So yeah, so a few months ago. Well, a few months ago. That's probably like 5 months ago, wasn't it? But yeah, I saw it a few months ago, and I really love Cat's Eye. It's a fun movie. My favorite one is the segment with James Woods. That's the best one in Cat's Eye. For me, at least, that's my favorite segment. Yeah, all right. So all cut up in the chat. I'm going to post the link again. Here we go. So if you guys haven't gotten the book yet, then please do. And let's refresh. Let's see if we've gotten up at all. Please make sure you guys are spreading the word and letting all your friends know about the book. I know I say that a lot, but we really need your guys' help getting this thing funded. We really need your help spreading the word, getting this in front of more people. Jake says, just Jake is cool, my man. All right, Jake, I will refer to you as just Jake. Just Jake. P Money says, well, I'm off to church. We live in the middle of nowhere, Canada, so it hasn't been shut down yet. Take care, guys. All right, P Money, have a fantastic day, dude. Thank you for tuning in. See ya. All right. Yeah, now the streams we're really getting back to that awkward part where I just have like I've read the entire chat and now I'm just out of things to say. If you guys got any questions about the book at all, if you guys got any questions about the book or anything at all, any questions about movies, books, comics, anything, just let me know in the chat. Do. Yeah, now we're getting to that real awkward part where I'm just out of things to say, so I'm just gonna like continually just spam the link in the chat. Man, I wish some of my guests would have showed up. I'd invited a few people on, but it's Sunday. You know, people are busy on Sundays. They have church, and they have they might take the day off or spend the day with their family or something. That's usually what people do on Sundays. Let's see. Benjamin Random says, "What would you do with the Frankenstein mythos if you could write a story with it?" Well, I mean, it's public domain, so it's not like if you could. I mean, I could. I actually did have an idea for a Frankenstein story, but well, I mean, I somewhat had an idea for one, but I don't think it was that good. Oh, okay. Okay. So someone in the chat. I'll get back to you, Benjamin. But someone in the chat says, Cor- named Corona Chan. Okay, says, are the books going to be printed in China so I can visit all your backers and give them hugs? No, we buy American here, so everything here is printed in America. But Benjamin Random, Frankenstein story. I mean, I don't know. I'm really torn on it, like, because I would like to do like a Frankenstein story set in, I mean, anywhere from like let's see, when was it written? I think in the 1870s maybe. So I mean, I would like to do something like late 1800s, early 1900s, but I feel a lot of it's been done. But I mean, I've thought of different twists to try and put on it, and I mean, I think I've had a few okay ideas, Benjamin, for a Frankenstein story, but I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant to do one right now. Just got so many other things I'm trying to do. Timothy Best is the book spooky? Yeah, it's spooky, and it's for it's probably about a PG-13 comic. So yeah, so it's not really like incredibly graphic. But it's about like a PG-13, so 13 and up comic. Um, VM Reese is how many pages? It's 20 pages, and if we hit $10,000, we'll extend it with 4 pages of behind the scenes stuff. So I mean, our focus right now is just getting to 6,000 to getting to our goal, um, and just getting it funded, getting this book printed. But if we hit 10,000, then we will get another 4 pages, so it'll be 24 pages, and the extra 4 pages is just going to be just behind the scenes stuff, like breaking down maybe like just for an example, like we've been talking about what we would do for the extra pages, and we've thought about maybe doing like a cover breakdown of how that concept came to be, or we might show like just a page of script and the whole process it takes to get from that page of script to the finished page. Timothy Best says, "Will there be nightmare fuel images?" Yeah, there totally will be. I mean, like, look at this page right here. That's nightmare fuel, sort of. Um, at least it is for me. But yeah, there will definitely be some more creepy pages. Definitely. Um, Jason's been working like crazy to make this book creepy, and he's just an incredible artist doing really incredible work. So I'm very happy with how the pages are all coming out. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Jason yet, then please do. Let me see, I'm gonna get it copied here, get his YouTube copied. And if you guys haven't subbed to Jason yet, this is the link to do so. And if you go subscribe to Jason, he does draw these pages live every week. So you guys get to see the book being created in real time. I know a lot of the time when you back these books, you don't know if it's actually being made. Maybe people don't really post that many updates, or maybe they don't, show you the process. They might not have a channel where they're drawing the book. But Jason is drawing the book, and he's drawing it on his channel. So you guys could be assured that the book is being made and it will come out, as long as we get funded, of course. But it is being drawn, and you guys get to see him draw it, and you get to see the whole process, and you guys get to see, like I said, you get to see it being made. You know what's happening. It's not like other campaigns that might leave you in the dark, where it's just a campaign, and you never see it being drawn, and you just hope it comes out eventually. Jason's actually drawing the pages and drawing them live, so if you sub to Jason, you can see them happening. Yeah, Benjamin Random says the art looks very Junji Ito. Yeah, it does. Me and Jason talked about that a little bit. He did take a bit of a, I think it's manga. I say manga. I always said manga because I usually never read it. I've read Junji Ito, but I'm just like, I don't usually read manga, so I'm just like, manga. But people are like, no, it's manga. But I mean, he did say he took a bit of a manga approach for some of these pages. So yeah, it definitely looks similar. Looks very inspired by Junji Ito. So yeah. So it does. It's got that Junji Ito feel to it. I'll scroll down a little more so you guys can see another page. But yeah, I've bought many books where there was just like no update on art. You don't know if they're drawing it. You don't know when it's coming. They're busy doing other things. And I mean, uh, sometimes they do put, lots of updates on the art, but I think more often than not, I've backed campaigns that just you never see the art really getting made. And we're just trying to do things different here. And with Jason's channel, you guys could see it get made. So you guys can be confident that the book is coming, and that we're actually putting effort into it, making it look great. And I think you guys will definitely love the book. So yeah, and I'll scroll down here to another page. This is actually the first page of the book. Um, these 3 pages are from the first story, but they're out of order and they're missing pages in between them. Um, but we sort of just put them in a certain way because I wanted the cover to be first, of course, and then this page is the creepiest, so I wanted to lead with it, and then I just sort of put these ones just because this one had a little more creep factor to it than this one, so I just kind of wanted to stack them with like cover then creepiest first. But these 3 are from the first story, and so this will be the first page of the book right here. So this will be the first story in the book out of our 4 stories. I really love it. He makes it so much creepier than it was in my head. So that's really cool. Jason does a fantastic job, and hopefully we could get him on here tonight to draw. I know he said he had some stuff to do this morning, so that's why he's not on the stream today. But hopefully we'll get him on here tonight sometime, hopefully. And if anyone listening has a YouTube channel and wants to get us on, we're looking to make some appearances. So if any of you guys want to have us on your channels, then please let us know. We'll be more than happy to come on your channels. So yeah, just let us know, and we're looking to go on other people's channels and promote the book and spread the word. This was the promotional image we were using for a while, and this is going to be the trading card. So yeah, this is the trading card everyone gets. There's not going to be the Indiegogo piece in the bottom left corner. That was just there for promotional reasons. And we'll look at the stretch goals again. Where'd it go? Did I pass it? Oh, there it is. But yeah, as far as stretch goals, we are just worried about or not, I shouldn't say worried. We're just concentrating right now on just meeting our $6,000 goal. That's our main concern right now, is just getting that first initial goal. But as far as stretch goals, at 10 grand, we'll get 4 extra pages to bring the book to 24 pages, and that'll just be behind the scenes content. At 15 grand, Jason will paint the cover, so it won't just be black and white. And at 20 grand, every backer gets a Secret Comics 2x2 patch. And here are some pages, some examples from Jason's Spawn comic that he had drawn for Todd McFarlane back in the 90s. And if anyone's got any questions about this, please just questions about anything about this book, about any books, comics, movies, let me know down in the chat. Let me know if you guys got any questions, please, because it gives me something to talk about, so I'm not on here being awkward. But yeah, we got 10 people in here, guys. Please hit that thumbs up, share out the link to the stream, and share out the link to the campaign. And here are the covers from my previous books. Here's the Stardust cover. And here's the Blood Reaper cover. Yeah, so that's that. Benjamin Random, I don't like to talk about the drama stuff, so those are not the questions I want. Any of that drama stuff, I don't even really pay attention to it anymore. That's the stuff I don't want to talk about. That I've avoided talking about for months. So yeah, I don't want to discuss any of that stuff. I try to stay away from it. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for either side of people. It doesn't help comics at all. It doesn't help anyone make money. It just makes everyone look like clowns. So talking about that, talking about any of that drama stuff, it's just not for me anymore, man. I've pretty much avoided talking about all that stuff since December, and I'm trying to keep it that way. Um, just just trying to focus on the good stuff, Benjamin. Just trying to focus on comics and novels and art and movies and just the good stuff, man. Just not trying to discuss any of that stuff. It's just boring, and trust me, I'm not even up to date on a lot of it, on most of it, really. It's I see things here and there, but I just kind of ignore it. So if anyone's got any questions other than like drama stuff, fighting stuff like that, please feel free. I just don't want to address that stuff. It just doesn't help comics. It just doesn't help us sell anything. It doesn't help us bring in new customers. Um, when that should be the focus, should be finding new customers, spreading the word about books. It shouldn't be about drama, fighting, whatever. Um, so yeah, sorry. I hope that was a good enough answer for you, Benjamin. I guess that was an answer in a certain way. Um, but yeah, so if you guys got any other questions outside of that stuff, just let me know down in the chat. Let's see, how long have we been going for, anyways? Oh, we've been going for over an hour. That's a little longer than I thought. Um, Let me refresh. Let's see if we've gone up. Still at 1330 and 53 backers, but that's quite all right, you guys. We got 8 people watching still. Guys, if you haven't gotten the book yet, now would be a fantastic time. We really need you guys to back this book and to back it early. The earlier, the better, really. The earlier you get in on these campaigns, the better it does on Indiegogo. Indiegogo will promote you a little bit more. Timothy Best says, how can you tell if someone's writing is from someone illiterate? I mean, illiterate, I think, means that you can't really, like, read or write or spell. So, I mean, I guess if it just has a bunch of typos, really, and doesn't add up to anything, I guess that's how you would tell if it's illiterate. But, I mean, or are you asking, how do you know if someone's writing is from someone that's not a good writer? Is that what you're trying to ask? Because illiterate and not a good writer are sort of separate things. Illiterate really is someone that can't really, like, read or write or spell or anything. Timothy says, I mean, like, is new to writing. Huh. Well, it's if they're new to writing, usually it looks really sloppy, and things don't make sense. Like, they'll talk about it's nighttime in one paragraph, and then the next paragraph, when only 5 minutes have passed, it's suddenly like daytime when it was just nighttime in the previous paragraph. And that's fine if you're jumping to a new scene, but I'm talking about, like, within the same scene. Like, there's okay, Timothy Best says, or hasn't read books a lot. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just like things will be just sort of sloppily written. You could tell, like, the way descriptions flow, the way things are sort of maybe spelled out. It's sort of hard to explain, but it's just like it'll just look really sloppy. Like, it won't look that well crafted or fine tuned. You'll sort of know when you read it if someone hasn't written a lot or read a lot. There's just something about it. I could really point it out. I could really tell when it's like that. It's usually that people will give, like, just like everything will feel stiff is probably a good way to put it. Like the whole thing will just feel really stiff is I guess the way to put it. And just the more you write, the less stiff it'll get. Um, yeah, that's really the best way to put it. It's just that when you're new to writing it, it'll all look pretty stiff. So I hope that was a good answer, Timothy Best. But yeah, yeah, the when someone's really new to writing it, it all comes off as pretty stiff. Um, and you tend to over explain things actually. And I'm not saying you're giving a lot of descriptions. I mean you just have like sentences that flat out spell things out like when they don't need to. um I'm just having flashbacks to cringy stuff that I might have written before, but yeah. Timothy Best is like, it says like not enough words and phrases to describe the situation. Not necessarily. It'll just like be like really Timothy, I mean, it's really hard to think of an example off the top of my head, but it'll just be like everything will look and sound fake when someone's really new to writing and they just started writing something. Um it's like I don't know, it's like everything will just feel stiff, like nothing feels real yet. The books that feel real typically come from people that have been writing for a while. So when you start writing, your stuff might your characters might just like not sound like normal people, and your descriptions might just like not be that good. Not that you don't have enough words to describe them. You could have all the words in the world, but it's just like the way you put them together. Um, it just it's just not going to be that good. I mean, I could think of examples in my own writing, but I don't want to sort through all my files and pull that up on stream right now. But that's not a bad idea for a video. But yeah, Timothy Best, you could really tell just with how stiff it'll be. Um, the best way I guess I could describe it is um, one time somebody asked me on a stream a year ago to read. This is why I don't do it anymore on stream because it was really awful. um, and I could have given him better feedback if it was off stream. But a guy asked me to read something he had written and give feedback. I think I had Brad Ashworth on the stream with me at the time, and this guy in the chat had sent me something on Twitter, and he was like, "Hey, can you read this on stream and give me feedback?" And so I was like, "Okay." So I opened it up, and me and Brad read it, and everything sounded really stiff and awful. And the guy in the chat said it was originally a screenplay that he turned into a short story, and that kind of explains it. So Timothy Best, I guess the best way I could explain it is like if you read a, a movie script and you see like it just gives the basic descriptions of things, like it doesn't really read like a short story. It's like if someone's short story might read like a movie script, that might be the best way to explain how stiff it is. um yeah. That might be like the best way. It's just like if it's stiff, it doesn't really flow right, it doesn't sound real. I guess that's the best way to put it, man. Yeah, but really all it takes is you just read a lot of books, read a lot of novels, read a lot of comics, read a lot of short stories. Every night before bed, read a short story, read a poem, and read an article on anything in the world. Um, and just keep doing that every night. Every night, read a short story, read a poem, read an article, and that'll help you. Um, I also say well that's something actually that I heard Ray Bradbury say in an interview I watched a few months ago, when I was after I read Fahrenheit 451, I started to watch a lot of Ray Bradbury interviews, and he had a lot of good advice. Ray Bradbury also says to write. He says to start out with writing short stories, and he said write one short story a week because nobody could write 52 bad short stories in a row. I mean, they could, spend a lot of time on a novel, and it might be a bad novel, but if you write, write 100 short stories in a row, and I'm sure one of them will be good. So, yeah, it just takes a lot of practice. Just start small, write some short stories, and then work your way up to a novel if that's the goal, or if it's comics, same thing with comics. Just start with some short stories, start with short things, and then work your way up to something a bit longer. But yeah, and if you guys got any more questions about anything like that, let me know in the chat, please. And let me get this copied again here so I can post the link again in the chat. Copy. Paste. There we go. So there's the link again. And let's do a refresh. Let's see if we've gone up at all. Still at 1330, but that's all right. You guys are giving us a lot of support. So thank you very much so far for all the support, you guys. It really has been an awesome couple days promoting this book and getting a lot of support from you guys after a rocky few months. So really, thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, if you guys got any questions about writing or about comics, books, movies, anything, let me know down in the chat. Benjamin Random says, how do you handle criticism? Well, that's a good one. To be honest, I haven't received a lot of criticism. That might just be because I don't have a lot of people reading my books. Now my editor, she gives me some great criticisms. Like, I had the same editor for my short story collection and all 3 of my novels I've put out on Amazon, which you guys could all get. They're all down in the description if you guys haven't gotten my other books yet. The main focus right now is promoting this book, but I do have my short story collection, The Eclipse Theater, my novel Duality, my novel Eternity, and my novel Inner Demons, which is the sequel to Eternity. Inner Demons is only an ebook for now. I'm waiting for Amazon to approve the hard copy file. So once Amazon approves that, Inner Demons, this is the newest one, came out a few days ago. We'll have this one will have a hard copy soon. But I do have these books, and my editor gave me some great criticisms of well, the point of view of the characters. Sometimes I would head hop, where you would see like the thoughts of 2 characters in the same scene when it should only be one character's point of view. And at first I sort of thought she was crazy, but after because there's different sorts of books written certain ways, but I was almost writing them from an omniscient point of view, when it would have been better not to do that and to write it from a singular character's point of view, or at least from a singular character's point of view in every scene. So you could write from different point of views in different scenes, but as far as like my editor's feedback on my novels and short stories, she told me the omniscient view wasn't really working, and these would be better from just the singular character's point of view. And of course, that was all I was used to writing, so I thought she was crazy, but the more I worked on it, the more I found it was more effective, and she was right. But other times I've gotten feedback like Tim Lim told me the other day. Well, the other day it was like last year. He told me that he didn't like how my comic Stardust ended, and he had a way better ending in mind. And I was kind of mad that I didn't think about it because it was such a good ending that he suggested instead. And I mean, that's just feedback that you just, I mean, take. I mean, nothing I could do about it now. I mean, of course, Sean could like draw different new pages and we could change the ending, but there's no point. You just learn to do better with the next one. Um, but then I've had feedback that didn't really help. You know, well, I like, well, okay. I would say it just didn't help. Just at like, sorry, I know I'm all over the place now. I did have someone tell me one time that all my characters sounded the same, but he was the only person to say that. And when I talked to other people, and not just yes men, when I asked other people what they thought of the voices, they all said that everyone sounded like their own person. So sometimes people might be wrong because only like one or two people ever had told me that everyone sounded the same, but no one else has told me that. So sometimes people might be wrong with their feedback, but I mean, um, it was still like I looked into it at least. I didn't just shrug it off. But handling feedback, I must say, most of the feedback has been positive. Like the Eclipse Theater down here, 7 reviews. All of them, except for one of them, has been a 5 star. We have one 1 star, and then 6 5 stars. So I mean, I guess most of the criticism has been positive, but negative feedback. I mean, um, there's always a reason for it, I guess. Um, so I mean, negative feedback shouldn't just be shrugged off. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me at the same time. It doesn't bother me. Um, it shouldn't because it's just somebody's opinion on the book, and I could choose to listen to them or not. But I haven't really gotten much negative feedback, to be honest with you. So yeah, VM Ree says insulting back, of course. Nah, I don't see negative feedback as really an insult or criticism or whatever. Um, it's not really an insult. It's just how someone feels about the book, and that's totally fine. Um, that's totally fine with me because there are times I hate something that people like, and sometimes I like things that people hate. So it's just somebody's opinion. Doesn't get me mad just because I'm the one that wrote it. Oftentimes, their criticisms can be valid. Um, let's see. Michael Layton says the dad in this looks like Carl in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Uh, was that intentional or just coincidence? Um, someone said it even looked like Cecil, but no, that wasn't on purpose. I don't watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I know what it is though, and I know exactly who you're talking about. But that was not on purpose. That was not in the description. At least on my end, I don't know who Jason used as reference. I did not give him much of a like design for this character. I just, I mean, of course I described the character, but I didn't say anything about it looking like that guy, like from the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Um, we could ask Jason, but he might be on here tonight. He's a little busy right now, so he can't get on this stream. But we could ask him who he used as reference, or if he just made it up. Um, we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to ask him. And I just got an email that we got another backer. So let me scroll up here and refresh. Let's see. It's always exciting getting another backer. Cool. We're up to 54 backers. 54 backers. $1,342. 22% of the way there. So awesome. Thank you very much to whoever just backed us. Thank you very much. But yeah, Michael Layton. Yeah, I don't know where he got the inspiration for the dad in that story, but for that face. But I do see the resemblance. Yeah. Do do do. And I'll post the link here again for the campaign. If you guys haven't gotten it yet, then please do. And make sure you tell all your friends. Share out the link, share it on Facebook and Twitter. I know I say that a lot, but it really does help us if you guys could just share it. And if everyone just tells like one other person, at least, that will be a very big help in trying to get backers and trying to get some more people. So yeah, it'd be very awesome to make some more progress today. We're $158 away from 1,500. That'd be a very cool goal to hit today, guys. Would be to get to 1,500. Benjamin Random says, if you could write a story about someone coming across a cursed or evil video game, how would you write it? I mean, I sort of wrote a comic like that one time. It wasn't really an evil or cursed video game, but I guess it was close. It was basically these two brothers were playing a video game of these like superheroes, and they got like the video game pulled them into it, and then they had to become those heroes. And so I mean, I did write like something like that. I guess similar. I guess it wouldn't really be cursed or evil, but I mean that's sort of close. Oh man, I did just watch a horror review last night of a movie. It was a spoiler-free review, sort of, but it was like, what was that movie called? I was just watching a review of a horror movie last night. That was something along those lines. Like, it was about this boy. I think that he sees some game in like an issue of Fangoria, and he buys it, and it the stuff in the game starts to come to real life. Yeah, if I did like a cursed video game, I mean, I'd probably rather do like a cursed board game or something. I think a board game would be cooler. I actually did do a cursed board game one time in a comic, now that I think about it. It was like a 20-issue series I wrote in 2017. But it was actually pretty awful. But it was about a board game that had these, it was almost sort of like Monopoly, but not really. But like, you would go around the board and pick up cards, and it would like teleport you, like almost like Jumanji, into like another world, and you had to solve mysteries. And I know I'm making it sound really intellectual, but at the time it was really awful. If I redid it, it would probably be much more intellectual now. But like I've tried it before when I was younger, and it was awful. But yeah. But something, but like more like a maybe like an arcade game. I mean, something like that maybe. Like an arcade game. I mean, that'd be tough. A cursed or evil arcade game might have to be similar to the book Needful Things, which the book I really didn't like it. I couldn't finish it, but I did see the movie Needful Things, and it would probably have to be something like that, like a random arcade just like sort of pops up like out the blue, and like anyone that plays this video game, like they just get cursed or something. Bad stuff starts to happen. It'd probably maybe be something like that. Timothy Best says, you read creepypastas? I love the short ones with that end with a twist. I read creepypasta when I was like in college, but I mean, I don't know. Most of them were kind of awful. I remember someone one time read one of my short stories and they were like, "Oh, you should write creepypasta." I'm like, "Why should I write creepypasta? That just doesn't make sense." Most creepypastas are awful. Um, I don't know. I've read a couple okay ones. Um, I don't know. Creepypasta just usually isn't for me. Um, I don't know. No, I did read a really good one. I think might have been called "The Seer of Possibilities," maybe. Yeah, that might have been what it was called. "The Seer of Possibilities" was a good creepypasta story, but I don't usually read creepypasta. No, not since college, really. In college, when I was trying to write short stories, I read creepypasta for some inspiration, uh, and that was like an awful choice because I think a lot of my short stories ended up sounding like awful creepypastas. And I learned later on that there were much better short stories to read, like H.P. Lovecraft, and there's just a lot better short story writers out there than creepypasta. I don't know, creepypastas just it just doesn't do it for me, I guess. Do. Gonna post the link here again. And let's refresh. I haven't gotten any more emails about new backers, but let's just refresh and see. All right, still at 54 backers, but that's still cool. So we're 158 away from 1500. I want to hit 1500 today, guys. So um, help spread the word. I'll actually make a tweet about it right now. Sorry, I got to ignore the chat for a second because I have to close it on my phone to make a tweet. Let's see. Let me see here. 158 away from 1500. Let's see. Clipboard. There we go. Paste. Okay. So we're really close. Really close. And I have a few Twitter notifications. I guess I'll just check those. Looks like it's all really just retweets and stuff. That's cool. Do. I'll open the chat back up in a second. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Here we go. Okay. BB Plus says, "Have you read The Willows?" The Willows. I don't think so. Let me stop screen sharing for a second while I open that up on Amazon and see what that is. Let's see. The Willows. The Willows. Let's see. The Willows. Oh, by Algeron Blackwood, right? Is that it? Um, let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, BB Plus confirms that's the one. Let me see. The Willows is a novella by English author Algeron Blackwood, originally published as part of his 1907 collection, The Listener and Other Stories. The work is renowned for being H.P. Lovecraft's favorite Blackwood tale. The tale consists uh, of a party sailing in the Danube who are plagued by mysterious oddities and supernatural events. Oh, this sounds really good. On the paperback is $4. That's pretty good. I'm adding this to my cart on Amazon, so I will totally be reading that. I don't know when I'm gonna order it, but it's there in my cart now. Probably not ordering anything for a while. Kind of short on cash right now. Um, Looking for a new job, but so not really ordering anything. So there we go. Do. Yeah, BB Plus says very atmospheric and tense. He says audiobook is great also. Yeah, I like the Lovecraft audiobooks. I listen to those all the time. Um, I do have a Lovecraft book, but it only has a few stories in there. It doesn't have all of them. I need to get the whole collected works of Lovecraft book one of these days. Um, I passed it up at the Books a Million in the mall the other day. Well, the other day it was like months ago, and then the next time I came back, it was sold out. And like, how'd you guys sell out of it in like a week? But it is what it is, I guess. They're not that hard to find. They're not hard to find at all. Um, but yeah, the Lovecraft audiobooks, I like to listen to those at night before bed while I solve a Rubik's Cube. That's usually when I listen to it. Just have it playing while I solve a Rubik's Cube. Um, so yeah. Do. Let's see. Let me open my email. Let me see if we've got any new backers. It's loading. It's loading. Nope, nothing yet. That's all right. Michael Layton says, "Is the one artist on all the stories?" Yes, it's Jason on all four stories. But if this funds, there will definitely be an issue two. And if there's an issue two, I would like to bring in more artists. Michael, I know you're an artist, right? I'm pretty sure you've shown me your art before, Michael. So, I mean, if this funds, there would definitely be a chance for you to get on issue two. Michael also says, any connecting threads between them, or is there a wraparound story? No, there's no connecting threads, but I would be open to that in the future. He says, are they all independent of each other? Yeah, these ones are all independent. And then he says, any plans on continuing like Tales from the Crypt? Sort of, yeah. There's no like Crypt Keeper in this issue, but I'm open to the idea of making like a Crypt Keeper sort of character in future issues. Um, but we just don't have like a Crypt Keeper sort of character in this one. But I'm actually really open to doing a Crypt Keeper sort of a character um, in future issues. And I'm very open to bringing on new people for future issues. Bringing on new artists, possibly other writers, but not necessarily other writers because I want to publish my own stuff. But I'm sort of open to having other writers on this book. But yeah, so if this funds and there's any artists in the chat that would like to have a short story, I mean issue two, I would definitely be open to bringing on some more artists. So yeah, Michael, if so even if you want to do a story in issue two, like that'd be cool with me. But we got to get this one funded first. But yeah, right now it's just me and Jason. Figured I would just keep it a small team, small book, just me and Jason, just 20 pages. Just taking the chance on it, just seeing how people receive it. The Art of Read says, I'll put my name in that hat. Yeah, definitely, Art of Read. Definitely, I would like to have you on issue two, but it just really depends if issue one gets funded. If people want an issue two, then yeah, we would totally do an issue two, and we could have some more artists on this book, and that'd be fine with me. That'd be fine with me. I would well, I really just need this book funded first, and we've got 54 awesome backers so far, and $1,342, and we're 22% of the way there. We really just need to hit the $6,000 goal. That would help big time hitting our goal and getting past the goal and getting as much money as we can on this campaign so we could keep it going. Me and Jason do want to do a superhero book after this, but we can really only get there if this book gets funded. And I know there are people that do want to do some short stories on issue two, which really would only happen if this one gets funded. So, yeah. Do 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 do. All right, I'll put the link here again in the chat. Oops, there we go. So if you guys would like to help us get this funded, if you guys want to see us make some more books, if you guys want there to be an issue 2 of this book already, then please, guys, I know I've said it a lot, but please, please, please help us spread the word. Let's see, how long have we been going? Wow, an hour and 40 minutes. Wow, I don't know how I've been doing these really long streams lately. Uh, usually my streams go for an hour, if that, and I end them, but been doing a lot of these longer streams to try and promote. And if any of you guys have any channels, any of you guys in the chats, then please let me and Jason know, and we'd be more than happy to go on your channel and promote our book. We're looking for new channels to go on, so that'd be pretty cool to get on some different channels and promote our book and meet some new people, get some new people in our audience, get some more eyes on this book. So that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. BB Plus says, "Do you have a promo video for your book?" Yeah, it's on the campaign. It's right here on the screen. Jason uploaded it from his YouTube, but I mean, I guess I could post a link to this one in the chat too, to this video. Let me pause it here. But yeah, BB Plus. This is the video right here. It's on Jason's channel, but let me get it copied. I copied. Okay, cool. This is the promotional video right there. It's on the campaign, and I just put the link, so that'll tell you all about it. And I'll get the link to the campaign copied again. There we go. So yeah, and if you guys got any more questions, of course, let me know. Do anything you guys want me to talk about. Sorry, you guys, got something to check on Twitter real quick. Sorry, guys, I was just checking something. One of my guests responded to me saying I stream before he wakes up, and I was just checking if he had popped in or not. Let me reply to something on Twitter real quick. Sorry, guys, I know that's kind of boomerish. Yeah, and let me see here. It looks like I just got a new email saying that we got a new backer, so that's pretty cool. It's always great to see a new backer. That's always fantastic. So let me refresh, and let's see it go up. Sometimes it takes a minute to register, so it didn't go up yet. The backer number did, but not the dollar amount. It'll take a second. Let me see here. No, still no guests coming in. I was hoping my one guest would come in. Dillard says, okay, gotta reschedule for sometime next week. Thursday is best. Okay. I will let Jason know that. Yeah, John, I hope everything's all right. Hope everything's okay, Dillard. But yeah, Thursday. All right, man. Yeah, Thursday would be cool. And okay, just updated. So cool. So we're at $1,350. 55 awesome backers. So thank you very much, you guys. 150 away from 1,500. So that'd be pretty cool if we could get there. Um, the Art of Reach says give us some tips on how to write for comics. Um, that's a good one, man. I would just say like the biggest thing is don't be boring. Don't have 40 pages in the row of talking heads. If people are going to talk, give them something to do. Don't let them just stand there. Um, Even if it's simple things, even if it's just vacuuming the rug, um, just don't make it boring. I don't know. There's different tips for different things, but I mean, I don't really have that many set rules. When it comes to writing, I don't have much writing advice because I think most writing advice is kind of pretentious. I say just do what works for you, but don't make it boring. Just please, just try and make an entertaining story, and just don't let it be boring. That's like the rule. Like that's my only rule, I guess. Is just don't be boring. Don't bore people. Not, and that doesn't mean all the pages have to be just action, 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 but uh, if there's going to be like just a talking head scene, just make sure it's important and interesting. And um, here's one of my few rules: is 10 or fewer word bubbles per page, preferably 5 or fewer. Um, if any of you guys read my book Blood Reaper, I think half the book had pages without words. So I'm not a very wordy person. Um, So I would just say 10 or fewer word bubbles per page, preferably 5 or fewer. Um, but yeah, I don't have much writing advice because I think you just got to do what works for you. So that's really my advice is just do what works for you, but just please don't make it boring. Um, okay, John Dillard says everything is fine, but I got to help my mom and grandma prep supplies for the upcoming apocalypse. Gotcha. Gotcha. Michael Layton says, "Show don't tell." Yeah, I think about 90% of the time that's right. I think there's always a time to tell, uh, but yeah, for the most part, show don't tell. Do do do. But yeah, Dillard. I hope everything's going good down there with the apocalypse. um, yeah, things are pretty crazy here. My mom went to the store the other day and she told me she couldn't find anything on the shelves. That people are just buying everything up. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a hermit though. I don't really leave the house. So I wonder if people are gonna go crazy and hoard books. If they hoard books, they should hoard my books. But yeah, 150 away, $150 away from 1500. So that'd be a really great goal to hit today, you guys. That'd be a fantastic goal to hit today. Do do do. Let's see, how long have we been going? We'll probably go until it's been like 2 hours. Then we'll probably so we've been going for an hour and 49 minutes. So we'll stay on for another 10 or 11 minutes and probably so yeah, we'll probably be done here in like 10, 11 minutes. So if you guys got any other questions about anything at all, just let me know in the chat. And we'll end this stream, and then I might do another one. I am trying to get on with some other channels, so if any of you guys have a channel, like I said, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to go on your guys' channel. Me and Jason are trying to schedule some different shows and trying to promote the book as much as we can. Um, Michael Layton says a lot of people are just making cash flipping Lysol wipes and other toiletries. Yeah, um, I don't know which is worse, like, because everyone's just freaking out about it, and I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't know. People are just freaking out. No one freaked out like this when we had Ebola or swine flu or H1N1 or any of that stuff. Uh, no one freaked out like this back then, so I don't know. Um, Dillard says I was delivering to a Costco yesterday, and they opened up for the day, and a wave of people came rushing through the door. Some lady rammed my hip with her shopping cart. I was tempted to punch her. Oh, Dillard, you should have punched her. It looks like we have a troll in the chat named Anders. Um, uh, I don't really know what to say to that. I think he's trolling me, but it is what it is, I guess. Rip. I mean, Anders is just talking about another campaign, what they did. Uh, it's not really a competition. I don't really see this as competition. I hope everybody does well. So if you're going to come in here bragging that another campaign did 133,000, I mean, I'm happy for them, but it doesn't bug me. Anders says, troll? No. For some reason, I just don't believe you. Anders says, that was not the point. Then what was the point? I've never seen you here before, and you come in to brag about somebody else's campaign while I'm promoting mine. I mean, if you weren't trying to be a troll or a jerk, I mean, I don't know what your point was then, Anders. Um, so yeah. do 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 do. Uh, Dillard says, "Is the $8 a physical copy?" Yeah, we have two $8 tiers. The right here, the lowest one, $8. That's the physical one. Secret Comics presents, and then the digital one right here is also $8. So yeah, the first one, the Secret Comics presents one, that one is physical. Anders says, I've been here lots of times and not have said anything, though. But yeah, that's the point. The only time you've ever said anything in here is just to brag about another campaign while I'm promoting mine, dude. Um, just a troll, just a troll. I don't know. I don't really care what other campaigns raise, man. I mean, good for them, but just focusing on mine. Do, do, do. Gonna post the link again here. Let's see. We'll go for another 6 minutes. Then it'll be 2 hours. So yeah. If you guys got any other questions or anything to talk about for the next about 6 minutes, then let me know because then we'll be ending after that. Once we hit the 2 hour mark, my throat is really dry. I gotta go get some water. Uh, gotta go get some water and just chill for a second before doing another stream. We might. I guess I'll be doing another stream in a little bit. After this one ends, I might just go get some water. Might just relax for a second and then start another stream. But like I said, I am looking for other channels to go on. So if you've got a channel and you want me to come on to promote the book, just let me know. Um, Dillard says Nasser is a troll because he was talking about Trixie while I was funding Beyond the Gate. I talked about Beyond the Gate plenty of times, Dillard. It was close to funding. It was close to hitting its goal. It was actually really close. But I just felt like as a whole, not everybody on that anthology was promoting it. Tales from Beyond the Gate, I mean, it had a lot of people involved, but just no, there just was hardly any, like, from the group of people, like, hardly any of them promoted it. It was like 4 or 5 people um, promoting that book, and I just think that book should have been better organized. Um, at least the promotion model of it should have been a little more thought out. But it was close. It was close. And okay, cool. I got a notification that we got another backer. So oh, Dillard says true. Yeah, yeah, Dillard. The thing about that book was really just like the way it was, just like the promotion was structured was like 3 or 4 people promote it. Everyone else just kind of shrugs and says, "Yeah, I'm in the book totally," and just never promoted it. So um, yeah, there could have been more structure there, but yeah. But let me refresh this and let's see what we're up to now. Dillard says, "What is a promotion model?" I just mean like the promotion structure should have been agreed upon, Dillard. I just mean like there should have been a plan for that for Tales from Beyond the Gate. Like the plan shouldn't have been, oh, 3 people will promote the book and only 3 when there were like 20 people involved. It should have been every single person on that book promoting it. And I just felt like some people did not give an effort at all. Um, Dillard says that that wasn't the model, just lazy people who uh, reneged on their agreements. Yeah, but like my whole point is just that no one involved really was promoting it, but it did actually come close to its goal. But um, cool. So now we're at $1,391. 56 backers. Awesome. 23% of the way there, you guys. So we're $109 away from 1,500. So that'd be pretty cool to get today. That'd be pretty cool to get to 1,500 today. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left, and then I'll be ending this stream. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about in the last couple minutes, let me know. Let me know, and I'll be posting the link here in the chat. There we go. So if you guys haven't gotten the book yet, please do. Please do. We're $9 away from 1,400 and $109 away from 1,500, and I would love to hit that today. Do. Actually, I'm going to take it off a screen share for now because we are in the last minute and a half here. But yeah, you guys, if you haven't backed it yet, now would be a fantastic time to back our book. There's the link, and I'm about to copy the link to Jason's YouTube where you could watch him draw in real time, and he draws live on his channel every week. There's the link right there. Go give him a sub. A lot of these campaigns, people will take the money and you never see the book being drawn, and sometimes the book never comes out, but you could see, if you go watch his streams, you could see the book being made. It's being made, so you can be confident that you guys will be getting the product. So you guys could trust us. It's going to be a fantastic book. It's being drawn, and I think you guys are going to love it. And that is the link to his channel right there. And I am going to, just give me a second here, copy the link again for the campaign. There we go. All right, so that last link was Jason's channel where you can see the book being made. And here we go with the link for the book itself. So if you guys want to go get the book, that is the link to do so. But thank you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. It was a fun stream. It was only a little awkward being the only person on here for all 2 hours of it. Hopefully, I could get some guests on later on. But that's it for this stream, guys. I've been streaming a lot lately, just promoting the Indiegogo. Vase and Cassie says, so few pages, the international shipping costs more than books. Vase and Cassie, that's why there's the digital option. There's just no way for me to get around that international shipping price. There's just no way. I'm charging you what they're going to charge me. So I'm sorry, Vase and Cassie, but that's why I did the digital tier, because at least you could get it and read it digitally, and you don't have to worry about the shipping. Real quick before I end, Vase and Cassie, and we're talking about this, I lost so much money on Stardust because I undercharged for international shipping. On Stardust, I lost thousands of dollars on the international shipping because I severely undercharged. So I don't want to lose that much money again. A lot of the international, pretty much all the international shipping on Stardust was taken from the profits because we really undercharged on international shipping. We just, that was our one screw up, but I mean, it wasn't really a screw up because we made enough to cover it in the profits. So I just can't afford to lose thousands of dollars on it. So the international shipping is what it is because that's what they would charge me. So Vase and Cassie, I'm sorry, but I mean, that's what I have to charge. I know it's 20 pages. Potentially it'll be 24, but Vase and Cassie, it is what it is. I'm sorry. That's how much I have to charge. I can't lose that money again, like I lost on Stardust. So, and Vazen says I don't read digital. Not really. I mean, sorry, neither do I. I don't like digital. But Vazen, if you want to message me on Twitter, we could talk more about it. Vazen says make deluxe product at 25 with shipping 25. Well, what do you mean by deluxe product? I don't really know exactly what you mean by deluxe product. The Art of Read says PDFs look amazing on his iPad. Vazen says more pages. I don't have the budget for more pages, Vazen Cassie. I just don't have the money for that. And if I did more pages, then our goal would have to be a lot bigger. More pages means we need more money, and we haven't made a lot of money. So Vazen, I can't do a deluxe $25 product and $25 shipping. I just can't really afford that. We don't have the budget for that, so I'm sorry about that, Vazen Cassie. Vazen, you're more than welcome to message me on Twitter, and we could try to work something out, hopefully. But it is what I mean. It is what they're going to charge me. They international shipping is a lot, and it's gone up. And like I said, on Stardust, we lost thousands of dollars with the international shipping. So, Vazen Cassie, I don't know what more I could do, just because I'm charging what they're going to charge me to send it to you in a Gemini mailer, to send it and make sure that it gets there safely. That's what they're charging me. So, sorry, but I mean it's what I have to charge. But you're more than welcome to message me on Twitter, and we can try and work something out. Art of Read says explain the cost. Well, the cost is the international shipping could be anywhere from $20 to $30. So I just make it about 25, because that's exactly what it costs, and I charged way too little on Stardust. So yeah. Okay, Vason Cassie says, yeah, that's the problem. Ideally, I'd back you once you get enough pages to do a collected trade paperback, but that'd mean I wouldn't back you until then. Um, yeah, Vason Cassie, I completely understand, but I just can't do that. Right now, I just don't have enough money for more pages. So, Vason, message me on Twitter or email me, and if there's something we could do, if there's a tier we could work out that you would feel a lot more comfortable with, just let me know. Maybe we could figure something out. Um, but Vason, just message me on Twitter. It is really time for me to end this stream, though. But Vason Cassie, I will try to do everything I can to excuse me, to make it more affordable for international backers. But I'm sorry, it's just the budget we had to work with, which wasn't much, and it, we had to set this for for what we did. Vazen Cassie says Alterna has the same problem. $1.50 floppies, but $25 shipping. It'd be opening my own wrists. Vazen Cassie, I really understand, but there's just not much more I could do. Just message me on Twitter, Vazen, and we could try and figure out a tier together that might be more worth it. But right now, the book is 20 pages because that's what we could reasonably do with this small of a budget. So I'm sorry, Vazen Cassie, but hopefully we can work something out to get the book to you. But that really is it now for now, though, guys. So here's the link just one last time in the chat, one last time before I go. And we will probably have another stream in a little bit. But right now, I really need water. My throat is dry. I never streamed this long, so my throat is killing me. But anyways, you guys, have a fantastic day, everybody.